What's going on, guys? This is KNasty3090 here. Welcome to another episode of Moneyball, Oakland A's edition. I guess they were the original, but we're doing it as well. If you guys didn't see the first episode, if you kind of forgot, basically we can't have more than a team budget of $25 million in player salaries. We're currently at 22 for this year, and that's kind of because, and we also, it should be lower. We kind of got stuck with this Melvin Upton contract. They like forced it on us by accident, and we can't trade him yet. So he'll be on the team for now, but we'll probably look to move him soon. But yeah, we're at 22 million. We had to change the team up. We focused on attributes that we know are important. So we have done studies in prior videos where we've realized walks per 9 is a very important stat. So I got pictures of good walks per 9, including Big Sexy. We have a pretty good bullpen. Our lineup is a lot of guys who can walk, get on base. Not really great defense, but they're all cheap. And yeah, so we can never in any year spend more than 25 million on player salaries. We are ranked 22nd, which is pretty good. So our goal is to just try to win as quickly as possible, as often as possible. So let's get into it, boys. Moneyball has started. Wait. We're 7-0 to start the year. We're 8-0 to start the year. Really? Wow. Okay, now we're coming back down to earth. But even if we're like a 500 team, it's pretty impressive. Cubs interested in a trade. I'm not taking $3 million in salary for probably a backup catcher. But let's go up to the draft and see how we're doing. But we can add money. Like, we have like $4 or $5 million to play with. But do we? I mean, we probably will. But this is literally like extreme Moneyball edition. Royals interested in a trade. Jorge Soler, $2 million for Davinsky, who's been outstanding out of the pen. Now, Soler is a good player, but $2 million would be our most expensive player. This shortstop is nice that he can play multitude of positions, and he's locked up. Actually, you know what? Russell Herrera, I'm going to go trade for this guy. I like that contract. I'm not going to do the trade they gave us, but I want him in our system because I'm not sure if you saw that. That was the Royals. Take a look at this guy's contract. 4 years at $56,000. So he has 3. That is great. He can't really hit, but he's a good fielder. Can play a ton of positions. There's a ton of value there. So let's get this guy on our team. Gotta just find a trade that makes sense. Guess we can give up an okay prospect pitcher. We have so many pitching prospects too, which is nice. How can I get this to work? So close, but I don't want to give up another stud. Chad Pinder, no. Well, yeah, we can include Chad. How's he doing this year? He has 4 home runs, but we can include Pinder because this guy can just play instead of him. He kind of does the same thing. Gotta add a couple people to AAA. So let's see how the team's. So where are we right now? We're 31-18. It is, what's the date? May 23rd. Chris Taylor's in 335, 9 home runs. Great year. Travis Shaw 274, 8 home runs. Matt Olson 335, 14 home runs. Santana hasn't really. He's getting hot, but he hasn't done anything yet. Gurriel has done nothing. Brendan Rodgers hasn't done much either. Peralta has done okay. Batista's hit 11 home runs for Batista, and is great. And he's in 289. So his on base is 408. And Bruce Maxwell only a $192, but a 307 on base with that. Manet has been okay, a 4.33 ERA. Triggs has been good. Andrews has been good. Blackburn's been good. Bartolo's been great. I told you that would be a great rotation. Bullpen is doing pretty solid, other than Megden, who I might call someone else up. Or we can maybe make a trade for a guy. And we do have some youngsters. By the way, let's take a look at the farm system. Do we have any? Tyler Beatty is at 21. Mateo and Puck 25 and 26. Lozardo's at 33. So we have prospects too. So let's continue. Are we winning the division? We're 2.5 up on the Mariners. Let's go through the draft. Oh, they don't have the. I don't know what pick we have. It's like a top 10 pick. So, let's sort. There's a ton of blue chippers. Wow. We're going to have a blue chip prospect too in this draft. This is incredible how we're doing so far. All right, we have the number 10 pick. I said top 10. We have the competitive balance round A. 8th pick in the second round. All right, let's see what we get here. A closer. I don't want to get a closer. A catcher. Maybe. A left fielder. 80, 70 and 80 contact, 50 power. 80 power versus right, but not much else. And he's already 21. I'm kind of like Gary Nix. Ooh, a center fielder here, Fred Maine. 80 speed. Excuse me, 80 speed. Not much else. Right fielder. 75 and 70 power. Ooh, I think this guy might be the pick. Good power versus both. Ooh, Joe Duggan. Great contact, not much power, but good discipline and vision. I kind of actually like Duggan the most. I think Duggan's going to be my pick, the more I think about it. Shortstop. Yeah, I think... Ooh, a starter here. Not great walks per 9. Another starter. Not great walks per 9. Yeah, it's going to be Duggan. Where is he? John Duggan. Not much of a power guy, but good contact. He should be ready soon. Good vision and discipline. Good solid fielding. Great arm. Above average speed and steal. Not a power hitter, but contact, discipline, vision. And he should be ready soon. So John Duggan, right field. 10th overall pick. I like it. All right, let's are there any blue chippers? No, but this guy is interesting. Esteban Estrada. I'm going to take a chance on this guy because he could have insane vision, discipline, and power and contact. And it's like an extra pick we get, competitive balance. All right, moving on. Bobby Dobbs. All right, maybe get some pitchers. Ooh, a right fielder here. Could have great contact and fielding. Let's take a chance on him, on Darren. And like what I need to do is just like lock up these guys. And the thing is, when a guy has no major league experience, you can't offer more than a 1-year deal. But once they have any major league experience, you can sign them to a multi-year deal. So that's going to be kind of the move. Ooh, could have 80 walks per 9. Dave Russell. We'll take a chance on him. Hope it pans out in the 3rd round. Moving on to round number 4 here. 70 walks per 9. That's pretty good. We'll take a chance on Kovalenko. And we're moving on to round 5. Let's see. 60 walks per 9. Still, I mean, I like the pick. And we got one more pick coming up in round 6, and then that will be the draft. And, 70 walks per 9. Sure, De Silva. We'll take him. Hopefully we had a good draft, boys. We did have a pretty good draft. 92 for Duggan. He's a 66 overall. Can't really field, but he has a good arm, good speed, good durability, good vision discipline, good contact. He's only 19. I like that pick a lot. So you can't give these guys more than 1 year, which kind of stinks. Esteban Estrada, good contact. The guy can hit. He's already a 67 overall, only 82 potential, but I actually like the player a lot. He might be able to play a everyday first baseman, but look at he can hit. Like right now, he can hit. So I like him. Peltier, 89 potential. Look at that. Speed, steal, contact, can field, durability. Another good pick. Can play all 3 outfield. And his arm should pan out so he could, probably not right field where he's listed, but definitely can play center and should play left at worst. Dave Russell, 69 overall. Nice. 63 walks per 9, 87 hits per 9. He might be pretty good. Kovalenko, 88 potential. Per 9, so his walks per 9 and home runs per 9 are the best. But 88 potential. Ramiro, I mean, it is what it is. And same with De Silva. But I really like Duggan, Estrada, Peltier. Kind of like Russell, and I like Kovalenko a lot. But, like, these 3 guys I like a lot. That was a good draft. Now, did we miss on anyone that we looked at? that we passed on. Any names? Because there were 92. I thought it said 99. Fred Maine, 91 potential. That was one. I really don't like that player, actually. Great speed, but other than that, he can't hit yet. Now he might turn around. Holy cow. The Yankees? That's a late pick. Got a 99 potential Jason Hopper, excuse me. Damn. The Blue Jays got 2 A's. That guy looks good. Templeton. Good power. Escalona. I don't see anyone else. Gary Nix was a guy we were looking at. Pretty good player. Can't really field. But I like our guy. Duggan. So, where are we standing? We're a game and a half up. Can I trade freaking Melvin Upton now? Okay, we can. Let's get rid of him. Just get rid of that salary, and we can go get a backup outfielder. Ooh, trade Mancini? How is Melvin Upton doing? Not really great. Do we need Mancini? Because we have Santana. I think we really need to get like a depth guy. Maybe speed. Ooh, Janikowski has good speed. 500,000 shouldn't cost us a lot in terms of capital. Austin Beck. That almost gets the deal done. Danny Mars almost gets the deal done. Nope. Okay. Potts. And then Dalton. Nope. There we go. Maybe Janikowski. Good speed. Making only 500,000. We may need him when it comes to the playoffs. If we make the playoffs, we still, is he on the Major League team? He's not. He's in Double-A. All right, and let's continue this season. It's pretty incredible how well we're doing, even though I'm not sure it's going to last. Chasen Shreve only making 600,000, but he's a 71 overall. He's pitching well for Loreno. We could then get rid of Megden, who's been pretty bad. Do we have any? How many lefties do we have in the bullpen? Buchter's a lefty. I think that's it. Let's do that. We get a lefty. He's only 600,000. We'll send Megden down. Now we need to get a new long man. Maybe who has some stamina? Pagan's struggling the most. We'll put him there. And now we have 2 lefties. Oh, Bartolo's struggling a little bit, but he's still a stud. For what he is, still a stud. And we're still winning. This is pretty incredible how well we're doing. Chapman got traded for Starling Marte. Man, the Yankees are making moves, and we just lost 4 in a row, and we lost a lot of games. Damn it. I don't want this guy. Come on, let's have a good end of the month. Matt Olson. I don't want to give up on Matt Olson. I'm hoping to lock him up long term because he has 25 home runs already. I'm not trading him. Now, we do get... Yeah, and that's $8 million, which we can't take. We can't take that much money. Sean Manaea? No. How's he doing this year? Not doing amazing, but a 4.05 ERA. All right, it's the trade deadline. We are 3.5 up in the division somehow. Well, not somehow. And actually, the second wildcard team is the Angels, and they're 3.5 up on the Orioles. Really 7 games up in the playoffs. And we have money to spend. We can spend $6 million. And what do we do with it? Do we get another starter? Do we add to our bullpen, who's done pretty darn well? Do we get another bat? I mean, Travis Shaw's not hitting for contact, but he is hitting for power. I mean, maybe a new outfielder instead of Gurriel, who's really struggling. I mean, Batista's still hitting. I'm not sure how long that will last, but he's hitting. Bruce Maxwell's doing fine at catcher. 249 average, 6 home runs, a 328 on base. I mean, for making $500,000. Yeah, this is. I'm very happy with how we're doing. View the trade block. Benintendi. I know we wouldn't be able to keep him though. I know he'd want too much. I mean, it would. This would literally be a rental. Would be Benintendi. Let's see what's out there for outfielders who can maybe. Let's try to get some defense too. How's Chris Davis doing? 297, 20 home runs. We could afford him. But I kind of want, like I said, our defense is pretty lousy. So if we can get an above average defender out there, I would really like that. Adam Duvall's not that, but he is hitting pretty well. Well, let's take a look at statistics and see what we're ranking at everything. How about runs? We are ranked 5th. I missed it. We're ranked 5th in runs. Home runs, we're ranked 5th. Stolen bases are probably near the bottom. No, we're 10th. Chris Taylor has 16. That's partially why. How about like just batting average? What are we in batting average? 10th. On base percentage, we should be higher. I think we should be higher than 10th in on base. We're 7th, so because we have a good guys who walk a lot. Fielding percentage, we are 28, so that is definitely something to look at. ERA, we're probably top 10. Of course, we're 11th. Blown saves, we're probably near the best at that, or we're tied for 19th. Saves, we're tied for 5th. So I think defense is definitely a thing. So I think in the outfield, let's get another defender. Maybe we can then move like Santana to left field. So let's go get like a legit defensive right fielder. Or we could just get Mark Trumbo to hit bombs. But no, we don't need that. Who's a good defensive right fielder? Dexter? No, he's not. What am I thinking? Shebler good? No, he's not. Jason Hayward is, but that contract isn't. Ooh, I got an idea for a guy. I'm not sure how much he's costing. JBJ, 88. $3 million final year of his deal. Well, then he's going to be he'll get a raise, but we could just trade him in the offseason. And that's one thing too, guys. In the offseason, we can go over the $25 million just once the season starts. So if like we have to like sign a guy to trade him, we can do that. So we get Jackie Bradley. We would then move what's his face to the bench. Who's our outfielder? We got Taylor, Santana. Oh, Gurriel. We'd move Gurriel to the bench. So if we include him in the start, now his contract's really good, but he is going down a lot, so I'm okay with moving him. Megden, I'd move Megden. Oh, there we go. That works. And that actually costs us $1.5 million. So we get Jackie Bradley. He goes right into our lineup, and that increases our defense a lot. We'll put him in right. And he's not a bad bat, and he's improving. Oops, that's Batista. Jackie Bradley. There we go. Oops, that's third. They had Travis Shaw in left field. And Travis Shaw can play left field. Oh, he can't in this. I thought he did with the Red Sox. He played outfield a few games. I know he did. Well, this defense is all over the place on this lineup. Shoot, no wonder our defense was bad. Oops. All right, there's that. And Jackie Bradley. There we go. Now what are we ranked? 21st, 29th in defense. Any other positions we can maybe increase? I mean, what's our budget now? $21 million. We can still add by $4 million. Look at the budget for this team. Maybe a catcher? No, I think we're good. The problem is I'm not sure how much of this team will be back next year. Like that, it's gonna be so much turnover every year. It's gonna be a new team like every year. Maybe a long man out of the pen. Let's find a guy who's pitching well. It's like a long man. James Shields. I think we're good. See how we do. Can we make the playoffs? All right, big series with the Angels. We won 2 out of 3. All right, let's go to the end of the month and let's take a look at everything. Uh-oh. Okay, now we're winning some games. 2.5 up on the Angels, who are 2 up on the Orioles, who are 4.5 up in the playoffs. When do we play the Angels again? Not for the Wild, but there are the Orioles there. All right, Orioles looks like we're 6 up on them, 2 up on the Angels, and okay. So if we can like sweep the Orioles, there we go. And we got the Angels coming up. We're at 4 up on them. Yep, 4 up on them. Do we play them? We do play them again. Damn it. Well, let's do this series. Shoot. Crap. We're 1 game up on them. We are in the playoffs, but we're only 1 game up on the Angels. I think this is the last 3 games. It is. I think it comes to this. Last game of the season. Damn it, wildcard game? Yes! That wasn't the wildcard game, excuse me. That was the playing game to see if we play in the wildcard game or not. We win the division. We won the division in year 1, 89-74. Actually, if you do the math, that's 163 games. A run differential of plus, what was that, 54? 720 runs, not too bad. Chris Taylor, 287. 19 home runs, 29 stolen bases. A WAR of 5.4 for $900,000. Travis Shaw, 220 average, 26 bombs though. Got on base 30% of the time. A WAR of 3.1, $900,000. Matt Olson hit 40 bombs, 272 average. His WAR was 3.1, $1 million. Domingo Santana hit 28 bombs, 280 average. 373 on base, 505 slugging, a WAR of 1.4 because of his terrible defense, $700,000. Jackie Bradley, 241 average, 19 home runs, a wins above replacement of 3.4 for $3 million. Brendan Rodgers, 268 average, 16 home runs, a WAR of 2.8 for $50,000. Perala, a 278 average, 7 home runs, stole 20 bags, got on base 35% of the time, a wins above replacement of 1.3 for $500,000. Jose Bautista, who I might move up in the lineup, I will, hit 31 home runs at 271 average as a DH. His WAR won't be too high, 2.5 because he was only a DH for $500,000. And then Bruce Maxwell, 239 average, 8 home runs, got on base so 33% of the time, a WAR of 1.8 for $500,000. That is not bad. That's how you do it, boys. But pitching is where this team I knew would be our strength. And it probably was, I'm assuming. Manea, 3.53 ERA, a 1.26 whip. A WAR of 2.7 for $1 million. Andrew Triggs, actually it's the worst year I've ever seen Triggs have in like the first year. 4.11 ERA, a WAR of 3.2 for $600,000. Matty Andres, a 4.04 ERA. It wins above replacement of 1.9 for $500,000. Paul Blackburn, a 4.31 ERA. Actually, I was kind of surprised it was that high. His WAR was probably around 1, not even. But $700,000. And Big Sexy, a 4.39. Actually, our pitching wasn't as strong as I thought it would be. His WAR was 1.5. Bullpen was probably a strength. Pagan was great. Seawald was great. Ramirez was good. Buchter was great. Shreve was good. Ramos was good. Davinsky was good. Let's take a look at what awards we got. We didn't get any. You know what, though? We got Executive of the Year. I'm sorry. If you win the division of a budget of $21 million, by the way, if you look next year, we literally have a budget of 0. We have no one locked up for next year. So, yeah, this offseason will be tough. It will be tough. But, you know what? We're in the playoffs, boys. We're in the playoffs. Number 18 prospect. He'll be on the team next year. Hopefully we can get some of these guys locked up. Do you have any service time? No. Mateo, I don't think does either. Damn it. Any of these guys have any service time so I could lock them up to a multi-year contract? I'll explain it next episode. Or when we do the offseason 2 episodes. But we're in the playoffs, boys. Year 1. Moneyball at its best. See what we can do in the next episode. Can we win the World Series with a budget of $21 million? We'll find out in the next episode. I'll see you then. Take it easy. Peace.